Great rising, great rising. I am in my bed today. Great rising. Today is Tuesday, December 5th, the day of confidence. Confident, daring, active, overconfident, unrealistic, and unaware. Your meditation, strength of vision is important, but so is the ability to see things as they really are. Hope that resonates. The personality in brief. December 5th people are witty, intelligent, and ready to interact with social groups and others in ways that give their personality room to shine. Let's continue. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. December 5th, birthday horoscope. Turn it down a little bit. This is the Heirophant meditation playing in the background. December 5th, birthday horoscope predicts that you could be known as someone honest, open, and tireless. You have a variety of interests and like to share what you know with other people. You know how to express yourself very well indeed. The enthusiasm you have for life is incredible. Those born on today is the Sagittarius. Happy birthday. You work hard to achieve the lifestyle you want to live. Having the ability to overcome most obstacles, you earn the respect of most people. However, you must learn to control yourself. From time to time, you can be impulsive, and occasionally, you end up regretting a few of the decisions you have made. As the December 5th zodiac sign is Sagittarius, you can be impatient as you are passionate. But you love hard. When things go wrong, you're usually the first person anyone calls for a shoulder to lean on for advice. You try to keep peace between your family and your friends. So if today is your birthday, you are generally partnered with someone who shares your values and goals. The person born under the zodiac sign Sagittarius could be your best friend ever. There are people who take this role seriously. Being a good friend is important to you. As a December 5th birthday personality, you are specially chosen to have an extra helping of goodness that draws people to you. You make friends wherever you go. The December 5th astrology analyst predicts that you are generally healthy, but you may have a few bad habits that may turn for worse in time. If you smoke, quitting now will greatly increase your chances of living a healthier life when you're much older. While it's true that doctors and researchers are making a remarkable progress in inventing and curing diseases, why put yourself through the madness? Try a positive alternative to smoking or any other bad habit. You will look and feel better if you quit. I promise. I have to take that as a sign. I enjoy my vapes. Let's continue. Let's talk about your dreams. Some may say that you dream too big, but you seem to pull it off despite their pessimistic attitude. While you are busy chasing those dreams, you realize what is important. You won't sacrifice your friends or family for it. You have the potential to become large and make exceptional progress, but it won't come overnight, foretells the December 5th horoscope. This Sagittarius birthday person's decision to become a research assistant is educational. You love learning. You learn only to teach others. Naturally, you stand up for yourself and for others who can't seem to do it for themselves. The future of a person who was born on December 5th could be good, as he or she can be the entrepreneur that everyone wants to be. It's easy for you to communicate with people, therefore. It's easy for people to trust you. In business, trust is very much necessary. The December 5th zodiac suggests that you'll be successful if you continue to push ahead. You may find that your analytical mind is valuable in building a career suited to your likes and dislikes. Being a Sagittarius with a December 5th birthday, you love hard, and sometimes Cupid comes for you at first sight. However, as fast as you fall in love, you can fall out of love. Only have this ability to turn on and off your feelings in a moment. As a child, you hold dear your memories of social, special holidays, and particularly events that please you. You often try and relive those feelings you got by possibly falling in and out of love many times. As a December 5th birthday personality who is a Sagittarius, you are a dreamer. However, you make your dreams come true for the most part. You are a romantic as well. You like being in love, but it can be short lived. As someone born on this day, you make an excellent friend. Your career options are many, but you will be successful in any field you choose based on your character and skills. Famous people and celebrities born on December 5th. Walt Disney, Carrie Hilson, Lauren London, Little Richard, to name a few. This day, that year, December 5th in history, Herschel Walker was presented with the Heisman Trophy Awards in 1982. 1989 in France news, the TGV train breaks a record speed at 482.4 kph, kilogram. Okay. 1996, at only 18, Jermaine O'Neal is the youngest NBA team player. In 2013, Nelson Mandela, former president of South Africa, died. He was 91. Your Chinese zodiac is the rat. The rat. In Chinese astrology, Chinese zodiac rat personality has a mixed reputation amongst people. They are both considered to be warm and clever, who are fastidious in their cleanliness, but they are also playful and charming with their loved ones. Rat is known to be an adorable companion, known for solving problems and puzzles in creative ways. The Chinese rat zodiac sign are also known for their hoarding habits, packing away things until a time of need and being able to survive under difficult conditions. They are flamboyant, known for their excellent taste and expression of style. They are excellent at putting forth their plans and getting others involved. Overall, rats tend towards being charming, engaging individuals who flout their style and winning smile, drawing in all who are around them. The Chinese rat horoscope sign is known to be tidy, carefully grooming themselves, their food, and their environs. In general, those born under the year of the rat are clever, and their careful management of their resources tends to leave them materially secure. Additionally, rats are sociable and witty, winning people over with their cleverness and sheer social charisma. When presented with a problem, their curiosity and thoughtful nature can lead them to finding sensible solutions. Chinese rat star qualities are not all good ones, just like any animal sign. They are also well known for their timidity and inability to concentrate under stress. This lack of courage makes them ill-suited for any form of leadership position. In fact, in that position, their timidity can lead to more decision making if they can bring themselves to make a decision at all. Like a rat at a feeder bar, they can be easily drawn in by their alcohol addictions and private interests. The benefits of frugality and resource hoarding turns to a vile trait in the out of control rat, and they will profess their avarice to be a benefit to them. The male rat personality is typically a charming man, debonair and clever. He is physically pleasing, though his appearance will bear some semblance to that of the rat. A reduced cranium size, high cheekbones, narrow and hollow cheeks, a larger head and pointed chin, yet all composed in a way that pleases the eye. They are graceful and slender as a rule, and are skilled at those activities that involve grace and agility. The Chinese zodiac rat man is decidedly mechanically inclined, his hand-eye coordination being exceptional. His work ethic is excellent, and he will sometimes be prone to overworking himself. For all that, he is blessed with robust health. It is good to keep after the rat man. His tendency to ignore real health existing problems is well known. Rat women have the certain something, that bit of magic that draws the eye. They don't tend to be classically beautiful or the very sign of model beauty, but their charm is beyond compare. Their energy is bright and addictive, drawing others in with their magnetism and tends towards tomboyish tendencies a bit. Like the rat men, Her features are angular, almost elfish in their narrowness. The Chinese rat zodiac female's most distinctive feature is bound to be her pointed chin, which can make her appearance seem somewhat sharp and angular. Their figures tend to be slim, showing their grace and their dancer's form, though a love of food and comfort can lead to a certain rotundity later in life. The part of the rat woman's health that is important to maintain is her nerves. She could be said to be very nervous, living on her nerves. Maintaining the health of her nervous system and stress levels are important to her overall existence. The Chinese rat excels in the world of business. When it comes to negotiation, a rat knows what they want and how to convince others to get it. Their intuition gives them the edge to know what buttons to push to use their negotiation skills to where they want it to end. The rat Chinese star sign is well suited for the planning stages of a project, but aren't as well suited for the follow through. They perform best when working independently. Even then, they can have a tendency to let their project slide a bit when it hits the work phase. Rat, as a boss, can be a good fit. They'll be gracious, encouraging, and friendly. They perform best in those situations where their charisma will be an asset. They are loyal to those who perform well and will be generous with rewards and promotions to the same. Their one failing is a deep enjoyment of verbal jousting. Those who can't take their playful banter may find themselves with hurt feelings. Rats can make a deeply valuable member of a team, helping to coordinate and keep morale up. They excel, however, when allowed to work independently and take ownership of a task to which they've been set. In Chinese astrology, the rat's ability to charm and persuade makes them an excellent front in a sales situation. But transparency of what they're working with is important, as they enjoy understanding the inner workings of a situation. The Chinese rat zodiac sign likes the comfortable life and has a tendency to extravagance when spending, but is adaptable enough to deal with any financial situations. Part of this is their tendency to have a nest egg stored away and the security that brings. The drawback is that this habit is a tendency to be greedy and hoard above their needs. The rats have the idea that greed is a valuable asset to them. This is not a default state of the rat, but one who has lost the vision of a broader situation can turn inward and become selfish. Chinese zodiac rats make excellent dating partners. As they are loyal and gregarious, their charm can bring you in and make you feel like the only person in the world. They will be generous to those they love, enjoying showering gifts and luxury on those who have taken their interest. You won't have to concern yourself with them being disloyal, as it's against their inner nature to do so. The rat's biggest failing is a tendency to thriftiness, depending on their situation. For all, their tendency to buy gifts A rat gone to the bad will instead deeply be controlling in financial matters and be downright cheap in those circumstances. The Chinese rat zodiac sign have a strong tendency towards being sapiophile. Nothing will get their fire up as quickly as their partner with a brain. They love to talk, to fantasize, and to dream. A love partner who can meet them on this ground will find an imaginative and curious lover. They'll explore every delight with their partner, and their tendency towards stealth makes them the masters of sexual debauchery. The rats seek a partner who is playful, gregarious, and is preferably curious without being experienced. This then gives the rat the opportunity to show their lover the way through their sexual underworld. They do have a tendency to I always choke up on this promiscuity if they are without a dedicated partner. But when they are in a committed relationship, they will be only theirs. The years of the rats are January 24th, 1936 to February 10th, 1937, February 10th, 1948 to January 28th, 1949, January 29th, 1960 to February 14th, 1961, February 15th, 1972 to February 2nd, 1973, February 2nd, 1984 to February 19th, 1985, February 19, 1996 to February 6, 1997, February 6, 2008 to January 25, 2009, January 25, 2020 to February 11, 2021, February 11, 2032 to January 30th, 2033. Your ruling planet is Jupiter, which symbolizes you understanding your inner self, your inner self better, and come to terms with your spirituality. The archer is the symbol of the Sagittarius. Your birthday tarot card is the Heirophant. This card symbolizes rituals, tradition, and inquisitiveness to gain knowledge. The Hierophant card of the Rider-Waite Tarot sits upon his religious throne. He is the keeper of tradition, the director of old ways, and most staunch observant of the status quo. He represents entrance into an order, apprenticeship, and a balance between the conscious and subconscious mind. Also, he represents the highest earthly religion, authority. The upright meaning of the Hierophant in the major arcana is a convention and follows the traditional process and approaches. This warns against innovation and instead guides you to stay within existing systems and beliefs. Sometimes the old ways are best. Past events. You have been sticking to the straight and narrow, practice paths, and traditional ways. While these patterns have been working, they are limiting your options and preventing you from getting the most out of the situation you have been in. Branch out and take some risk. The old ways are not always the best. The current situation you're in requires some flexibility in thinking. You've been holding to the straight and narrow, doing things in a tried and true way. This time around, they will fail you. You're just beginning this journey before you're committed to old habits. Change tracks. Future events. Be aware, my traditional friend. The future is coming and will allow you to try new ideas and expand your mind and opportunities away from the roads you're used to traveling. Take this opportunity to spread your wings and see different ways. Overall view, in this position, the Hierophant has left the path of wisdom for the Hierophant in reverse. His adherence to tradition is faulty. He finds every loophole and defiles it at every turn. The balance between the conscious and subconscious is screwed, and the order no longer functions in its base ways. His religious power subverted. Past events. You have been rebelling against traditional ways, preferring to go your own. This has been causing you nothing but trouble and complications. Your path is rebellion, not innovation. It is chaos, not making needed changes in the status quo. Your troubles can be assuaged by taking the path of least resistance. Present events. Your current situation vexes you. You feel confined and locked into traditional paths and subverted them at every possible turn. Your struggles against this are not serving you. Take the opportunity to listen to the wisdom of tradition and work within the established parameters. You will find your current situation much eased. Future events. Coming down the pike is a situation that you will feel is binding, that you will feel will block you in and trap you. You will try to make changes, try to show them a different path, Avoid this course of action, for it would not serve you. The easiest and most effective path through this is the one well trodden. As we get ready for the meditation for the Heirophant in the upright position, associated color is lavender. This meditation will focus on the Heirophant tarot card of the major arcana, the leader of traditions, the benefits of societies, and the key to the conscious and subconscious. He stands seeding the raw power of the universe down to the world, using religion in all its forms. Set a lavender candle on a matching meditation cloth, or a simple white cloth will do. As you focus, think on religion, communities, spirituality, and the conscious and subconscious connecting force. You will feel yourself settle down into a kneeling position in your meditation, and above you will be seated the Hierophant. See his triple crown representing the three realms: the spiritual, the conscious, and the subconscious. You kneel down before him in supplication, awaiting his wisdom that he distills down from a source higher still. You know that once he knelt where you are, took the traditions as you did, said the same oaths, and began the same path. Was he as bewildered as you are now, as eager and ready to receive this knowledge and serve the greater wisdom of the universe? Likely he was, for he is just as human as we are. The Hierophant in the upright position will speak to you, pontificating on the nature of the universe, beseeching you to take the oath. He will ask you to make the same promises he did, to ensure that the mysteries he gives you in a sacred trust do not be given out lightly. 10:52 a.m. on my alarm Are you getting too attached to an ideal of success? It matters not. You begin to realize that the mysteries you are learning are experimental. You could no more speak their truths to the uninitiated than you could describe Mozart to a man deaf since birth, nor give meaning to color to those who are blind. He speaks to you of tradition, of his rebelliousness at your age, your stage of life. He explains that it took him long to realize that there are profound truths to life while it is hard to see it. Some paths are tried and true, and they are known to work from generations of effort. But he charges you also to keep your mind focused, to focus on new experiences, if for no other reason than what we think to be true may not be, but always keep to your promises. Among these promises is to keep your brothers in the order. You serve the same master and mistress, and you must also always remember that you must rely on them. He then turns to you, eager to learn from you as well as you from him. He asks you to ask your questions, and he will do his best to answer them. This meditation is one of the most direct and can provide many answers to the questions that lay within its purview. At the end of the questions, you will rise out of the meditation and be prepared to write the answers to any questions you may have within your journal. As we get ready for the meditation for the Heirophant in reversed, associated colors are red, this tarot meditation on the Heirophant card in reverse position will focus on rebellion, breaking of tradition, and the Heirophant having left the path of wisdom. You will take the red cloth and lay it before you, representing war and aggression. You will place a red candle of the cloth into one side, as well as any incense that seems woefully inappropriate for the setting. Place the tarot card not reversed, but toss it irreverently onto the cloth. Settle into the meditation and feel yourself slowly surrounded by a room full of thick, cloying incense, the loud, rushes, laughter of undisciplined youth singing loudly and drinking heavily. The Hierophant is seated at a chair in disheveled clothes. His crown sits off to one side. His hair is tangled and unwashed, and his scepter is not held, but leans against his chair, bearing the patina of poor maintenance. The room itself has gone long without seeing care. He calls forth two of their number without ceremony. They come to him, stumbling drunkenly down the path. He motions to them dismissively, mumbling some disorganized and rambling words of ordination, and admits them into the order of the drunken fool. Behind him is a symbol, now much tarnished, but once reverend, of a noble figure, decidedly not a fool. And you begin to understand that after being placed in his care, he has fully perverted the meaning of this place. None of the old traditions have been held up, and it's obvious that this once holy place is suffering from his indiscretion. The pupils are undisciplined, the ceremony shifted, and all has begun its fall to ruin. Why has he done this thing? Look at him. You see it as hubris. Hubris of a mind that believes that tradition is pointless and without meaning. All the work of those that came before meant nothing. Worse, after generations of keeping this holy place pure, they were all fools in believing in its principles and what it stood up for. Pay attention to the follies here, the failure of the system when traditions are ignored. This is hubris of broken tradition failing. Watch for your warnings, for the message for you in this tarot card meditation. And when you begin to rise out of meditation, make a note of what seemed important to you. Your next tarot card is the Nine of Wands, and then it'll be the King of Wands of the Minor Arcana. Patience is key to success. When you face life changes, sometimes they can demoralize you. But the Nine of Wands says you have to work hard and achieve the right things in your life. Giving up on your plan should not be an option. You have to go the extra step and achieve it. Also, the Nine of Wands reverse says you are willing to do something massive and according to your dreams. Nothing relevant can happen if you don't concentrate on improving your life. Additionally, the Nine of Wands upright brings a message of getting good work and succeeding in achieving things, something that might change your mind. You have to go above the noise and achieve your success. Additionally, the Nine of Wands love concerns the slow progress you are making and never lose the thirst to achieve your high level of success. Let your family have a good time and seek to do your best. When you understand the importance of learning from every mistake you make, you tend to adjust quickly. Life has challenges, and you might be experiencing something unique about your progress. But the Nine of Wands career will give you a glimpse of a future that you have to keep in linking with good ideas. Never underestimate anything that would have a crucial impact on your life. You have to keep going forward. The Nine of Wands on the future are teaching you things that can help you make a better life. You have to learn how to invest in your future with goods of high quality. It is about taking risk and making life more memorable. So keep working hard and aspire for something big that can help you make your changes in your space. Run your race and abide by rules that will help you achieve something big. So you have to be keen on what will bring success. It's the images that try to encourage you to overcome anything that is not working to help you succeed in your struggles. Nonetheless, it has to give you the right mentality on what to do to achieve great things in your life. Serve your purpose well and expect a high rate of your success. Be calm about what works in your favor. Trust your abilities and welcome every idea that brings new power and energy into your life. But the Nine of Wands tarot cards will ensure you have the right path in life. The Nine of Wands symbolic meaning will present that suggestion to help you know the gateways to achieve success. The Nine of Wands tarot card speaks of the last hurdle to be crossed before achieving his dreams. The path traveled and the battle was nearly won. The traveler through the minor arcana has set his goals and has persevered through much to reach his final goal. He has not quit. He has not quite arrived, but he has attained all he has, and this one final setback will not hold him from his goal. He is injured and tired, but has what it takes to overcome all and keep on his path. In this orientation, the Nine of Wands tarot card represents having reached one last challenge or setback between himself and his goal. The inner fortitude, which was the title of yesterday, fortitude, exists to pull you through. Don't let this obstacle discourage you. You may not know the source of your enemies and may question your ability to trust those around you. But it's time to draw on all you've learned and push on to a new day. Past events. The last obstacle is behind you. It's been hard and more than a little bit of a struggle. But this tarot card resting in this position means you've surmounted this last obstacle and are on your way to what you've worked so hard for. Present events. Down in the trenches, beset on all sides by enemy. Hadn't we gotten past all of this? Not quite, but you're almost there. Protect your position if necessary and persevere. Once this challenge is out of your way, the way will be clear for you to reach your goal. Future events. Prepare your defenses. The future holds one final barrier between you and your final success. You may have unforeseen adversaries working against you, and this is your indicator that you'll be forced to defend your position one last time to get where you're going. Fear not, though. You are more than capable of facing this challenge. In reverse, have you felt like there's no joy left in life? Every day is just the old, same grind. One more thing you have to do, one more responsibility, one more obligation. Maybe you're afraid of committing to whatever project is calling on you. It could be due to the financial aspects of the time you don't want to put towards it, or feel that upon far too much. The Nine of Wands Rider-Waite card in the inverted position warns you to take special care to scrutinize the situation before discarding it, and make sure you aren't just skittish. Past events. You've been hesitating about joining in on a project, and it's been knocking at your door for a while. Your fear of commitment has been keeping you from a good opportunity, and it may very well have passed you up by now. Don't let this fear of committing to an opportunity hold you back in the future. Present events. You need to get off the pot. The situation currently in front of you is going to work out for you if you can ever get over your fear of committing to it. Don't be skittish. No one is out to get you. And this situation will bring about the thing you hope it will, not the things you fear it will. Coming down the road is an opportunity that you will find a little concerning. You may think it's going to demand too much of you or eat more time than you can reasonably afford. Pay special attention. This is probably the opportunity you've been looking for. Dive into this one. Yes and no interpretation for the inverted is yes. Not just yes, but yes, it's about time. You need to move forward and take advantage of this situation while it's still available to you. So move, and move quickly, and claim it. The summary: the art of patience is a gift that you don't have to force out. The Nine of Wands says you have to develop the urge to wait for the right moment to strike a deal. Don't be in a hurry to reach the end goal. Go slow and mark a very positive change. Always keep your promise and enjoy every level of success that comes your way. The King of Wands. Pursuing your goals. When you don't have something that pushes you to wake up early and do some extra work, you are doomed to fail in life. You have to squeeze the power and energy you have and get yourself the rewards you deserve after working hard. Though the King of Wands reverse says you are not putting the right attitude into your work, but having the ideal of the King of Wands as your wonderful companion, everything will start flowing smoothly and you achieve the objective. Additionally, the King of Wands upright indicates doing something important. You struggle to make the right ends. Once you discover your routine is working and when you project, it gives you the right mindset to continue your struggles. Nonetheless, you have to be a visionary and think of your life from an angle, spreading your thoughts well. So live a consistent life that helps you know good intentions in your circle of work. A good relationship guarantees to find a great time to pursue anything that you want in life. So being romantic and taking care of your family is the norm that you have to embrace. Consider yourself successful as you imagine good things in the installations of your turns. Do not think of running away from what you know will bring benefits to your future. A loving environment can be the source of high performance and happiness at your workplace. The King of Wands career asks of high considerations of life. Pursuing your purpose in your line comes with an intense level of pressure from your professional life. But you have to enjoy what you do as you imagine good things that can help you in your career. Put more energy and power into your work, and you will get the results that will amuse you. High level thinking is something that allows you to imagine encouraging things in your life. Getting your goals right are the things that can help you in getting good results. Hence, if it's working and giving you satisfaction, you must continue on the same path and achieve great things. Besides, the King of Wands tarot cards will explain on importance of working in line with your goals. It acts as a motivating factor or source of ideas. Visions can drive your inner power in such a way that they extract the vibe that you need to affirm strong support. Moreover, the King of Wands meaning emphasizes working hard in everything that you do. Life has ups and downs, and when you think of giving up, it distorts you completely. Also, the King of Wands tarot suggests pursuing important purposes and changing your mindset to be pure and loading on the right results. However, the King of Wands on the future ignites the need to have a great life through hard work. That is why the King of Wands symbol gives you the green light on what you are supposed to be doing to reach your goals. So see there, upon his throne, this King of Wands among the minor arcana cards. Additionally, he holds the staff that is his scepter of office, watching over his great project. He is a visionary, a man of deeply held conviction and honor, and a dauntless pursuer of his goals. Also, he gets things done and leads those who would see things get done with a natural born charisma. The King of Wands is the one who will get things done. And if you have an idea you wish to bring to fruition, place it in the capable hands of this king. He will bring those together to work for him, taking advantage of his ability to draw others to him to find those capable. His respectful demeanor and depthless compassion reach out to drive others to bring about his dreams and ambitions. Past events. You have been driven with a singular purpose, having taken a project in hand. You have been guiding it with a strong and fair hand and inspiring those around you to work with you. Please keep your eyes focused and don't let it get to your head, and the project will continue to prosper on its way to completion. Present events. In your hand lays the stave, before you the proposal. Will you take it up? Fear not. If you decide to pursue this task, those around you will rally to your cause and assist you in bringing it to fruition. Now is the moment of your opportunity. Take it. You are being asked to lead, and the task presented to you is a worthy one. Future events. Your project is waiting for a leader, and he is coming. You will know them when they arrive. They will have a calm demeanor and skills to get things done. Do not look for the vibrancy of the knight or the charisma of the queen. It is the steady, thoughtful gaze of the king that will signal you that your project leader has arrived. Yes and no interpretation. It's a yes, you should. This situation tells you that not only will it come to pass, but you are to be instrumental in making it so. The King of Wands tells you that your wisdom, insight, and innovation will make this situation work to your advantage. In the reverse, this is the King of Wands gone mad. Once representing the power of wisdom and guidance, his staff has now been turning to domination and the lash. His normally carefully thought out decisions leave the path of wisdom and are driven by the madman's ambition. He wants to see things done. It no longer matters whether they are the right things. His goals are high, and woe is to those who stand between him and those lofty gates. The king has gone mad. All fear the king. Past events. Check your hand, my king. Does it hold the lash? Look upon your subjects. Is there a fear in their eyes where once there were reverence? This is what happens when you have lost your purity of vision and have focused only on getting things done. Your current predicament was born out of this madness. Turn back while you still can. Present events. Beware your status, sir. Beware your drive. You are dangerously, perilously close to becoming a petty tyrant. Do not let your fear of losing your way turn you to the ceremony of the lash. Step back, admit that you may have gone a bit power mad, and speak to those you work with to set the project back on course. Future events. Take care to watch the project you are a part of. A tyrant is breeding in your midst. If you are currently without a leader, one is trying to breed from within. Watch him. His ambition outstrips his ability. His madness is born of losing track of all the things that need doing. And it may be time for someone to approach him before he is born from the stresses of his grand vision. Yes and no interpretation. No, you need to stop. Your current situation is being aggravated by your own need to maintain control. Let it go, and you'll see things quickly come to a solution that is better than anything you could have forced into place. Summary. Being opportunistic is something crucial in what you do in life. Also, the message of the King of Wands emphasizes working towards your goals. Do what it takes to reach your cornerstone and achieve the great life that you imagine about it. December 5th, Zodiac Compatibility. You are most compatible with people born under the zodiac sign Libra. That's me. This is enjoyable and happy love match. Very enjoyable and happy. You are not compatible with people born under the zodiac sign of Aquarius. This relationship will be heated. Your lucky numbers are 8 and 5. 8 is a mundane number that represents the karmic connection between spirituality and power. 5 is the number that is symbolic of an adventure and freedom-loving individual who is looking for new experiences in life. Your lucky colors are blue and orange. Blue is the color of trust, perception, tranquility, and honesty. Orange is a fresh color that stands for optimism, good fortune, rejuvenation, and happiness. Your lucky days are Thursday and Wednesday. Thursday is the day ruled by Jupiter. It is a good day to encourage others, be generous, and learn new things. Wednesday is the day ruled by Mercury. It is symbolic of mobility, speed, curiosity, and versatility. Your birthstone is turquoise. Turquoise is a gemstone that symbolizes good health, happy relationships, fortune, and optimism. Ideal zodiac birthday gifts for people born on November 5th. A white water river rafting holiday for the man, and a GPS for the car for the woman. The December 5th birthday personality loves gifts that speak of adventure. That's a sign of I think everything is still recording. So Tuesday, December 5th, 2023, the day of confidence. Your advice: take a hard look at yourself and your circumstances. Make an inventory of your abilities if you hadn't already done so. Pay attention to what others say to you. Occasionally follow their advice when it sounds reasonable. Health. December 5th people must be careful of accidents of all types, particularly the more rash individuals born on this day may fearlessly attempt fate once too often. Both a stable diet and learning meditative practices can help bring their wilder energies in line. Particularly recommended are diets built around grains and root vegetables. without excess sugar and preservatives. Drugs of all types, particularly hallucinogens and uppers, should be avoided. Be broad spectrum of physical activity is recommended for these kinetic individuals. Numerology. Those born on the 5th of the month are ruled by the number 5 and by the speedy planet Mercury, which represents quickness of thought and change. Since Jupiter rules Sagittarius, December 5th people come under the influence of a Mercury-Jupiter connection, which leads integrity as well as a persuasive, optimistic outlook. Whatever knocks or pitfalls those ruled by the number 5 encounter, they usually recover quickly, a gift solely needed by those born on December 5th. So the archetype, once again, is the 5th card of the major arcana, the Heirophant, an interpreter of sacred mysteries who is symbolic of human understanding and faith. His knowledge is esoteric, and he has authority over things unseen. Favorable traits conferred by this card are self-assuredness and insight. Unfavorable traits include memorializing, bombast, and dogmatism. The Hierophant. Don't reinvent the wheel. The Hierophant or High Priest is a wise man and a teacher. He is an excellent advisor, but is an orthodox thinker. So if you go to him with a problem, he will give you a good answer, but won't be able to think laterally or imaginatively. The essence of this card is about doing things in a conventional way and following traditional wisdom. The Hierophant acts the conventional way has been tried and trued and tested, and it works. Why try to reinvent the wheel? In this age of individualism, where people often want to do things their own way, the message of the Hierophant is probably not a very popular one, but yet is still worth listening to. There are times when it is better to fit in and go along with the crowd, and sometimes being different can be more trouble than it's worth. Will fit in better. Prediction. This card suggests you will find yourself benefiting from a conventional or traditional approach. This may feel for a while as if you are wearing a straitjacket and that your creativity and spontaneity are becoming stifled. Provided you can find a way to integrate your own unique voice, this feeling of being trapped will lessen. Remember to appreciate the benefits of both the Hierophant's way and your own individual approach. You can then take the best of both worlds. Guidance. Play by the rules. The Hierophant in this position suggests you may benefit from adopting a more traditional or mainstream approach, adapting to situations rather than fighting against them. There is a lot of truth in the expression, if you can't beat them, join them. So be aware when it is time for you to compromise what you believe in exchange for peace. It is important to find a way to express your own unique voice, but it's also important to see the benefits of the Hierophant's approach. You can then take the best of both worlds. Problem? Stuck in a rut. The Hierophant in this position suggests you may have been having problems fitting into a conventional environment. Perhaps you resisted adopting a more traditional approach because it made you feel less creative and more restricted, as if you were in a straitjacket. Of course, it is important to express your own unique voice and do things in your own way sometimes. But the Hierophant's point of view is also valid. Having a positive attitude to both approaches allows you to adopt the best of both worlds. My final interpretation of the Hierophant card to close this live. Thank you for joining and listening. The key words of the Hierophant is spiritual advisor, religion, dogma, and ritual, blind faith, indoctrination, submissive, and trust. This card represents tradition and dogma. The Hierophant figure is shown peddling candy to a young person while wearing a cross made of bones. This symbolizes the idea that institutions have gone astray and are no longer beneficial to the well-being of their followers. Traditions has become dogma, and adherents have been seduced onto a path of blind obedience. Dogma acts as an addictive opiate, causing people to remain enslaved to it. Institutions no longer serve as a guide to liberation or the light of love. The zodiac of Taurus is the Hierophant's particular influence. In distant ages past, a bull's head skeleton, as shown on this card, was an iconographic symbol of religious dogma and institutional structure. Additionally, sin was defined as missing the mark or the inability to hit a spiritual destination or goal, and is represented by the red and black target behind the Hierophant. When this card appears in a reading, it encourages us to identify unhealthy dependencies we may have on dogmatic beliefs or particular institutions. It warns us not to completely entrust our fate in others who are just as fallible as we are. If viewed favorably, the card indicates traditions and institutions that support us. The Hierophant in this ideal form is a teacher of morality and spirituality and is a guide for those who need guidance. Thank you. Ashe. Lovely read. I'll play the music. It's nearing to an end. We still have 30 minutes for a 2 hour allotment of the stream. If you enjoyed this meditation, it's by the Chantress Seba. I'm totally in love with this couple. This is the ancient Ashe mantra, angelic frequency. Connect with the ancestors. So look out for those Sagittarius out there. In particular for today. Those with the Hierophant energy, upright and inverted. The Rat energy, upright, I guess you could say inverted as well. And be aware of you having those same tendencies today. Because we're in the Sagittarius energy. So we can learn a lot from the Hierophant and the Rat, the Sagittarius.